Welcome to Fairycrafting, the art of fairy magic. This is part 2, build a fairy garden. I shall begin by saying that for things to make sense fully, I suggest that you first watch the episode Fairycrafting, the art of fairy magic overview, which is a succinct presentation of this entire 3 parts course. If you have done so already, then never mind. Continue watching or listening. So what is a fairy garden and why building one? Is there any practical purpose to fairy gardens beyond mere decor? These are all questions that are worth considering. Since you seek to invite a closer partnership from fairy beings and not just add a whimsical touch to your yard. In this class, Build a Fairy Garden, you will actually build a relatively small-scale fairy garden and ceremonially dedicate the space that you have created and your work that went into creating the space. So you will dedicate your creation to fairy allies with the intent to invite and nurture relationships. This is an immersive event that combines theory and practice, and throughout its duration, about 3.5 hours, you will explore the fantasy and reality interwoven around fairy gardens. There is history and tradition that we will look at for inspiration. You're going to learn about practical benefits of having a fairy garden in or around your house, about the do's and the don'ts associated with creating spaces for fairy beings. You will learn about and actually use sacred geometry, plants, crystals, and other organic materials to design and build your fairy garden. And finally, throughout the process, you will invite energies of joy, abundance, and protection as you build such a beautiful, magical space for your fairy allies and also for yourself. You can expand this project over time, depending on your vision, depending on the purpose that you have for it. There is no expectation and no requirement in terms of artistic inclinations or crafting skills. Your curiosity, your interest, and your desire to create such a space, a fairy garden, is the only real prerequisite. If you are taking this as an in-person event, you will receive a workbook as part of your class package. Also, dress appropriately for playing in the dirt. If you are attending online, then the class will be recorded and it will be available for downloading. For schedule and details, check Simina Yoga on Facebook and Whispers in the Twilight on Blogspot at the links provided in the description of this episode. So you'll have all information on how to keep in touch and be updated on the schedule and other details pertaining to this class. Thank you very much for listening to this.